Thousands of years ago, a wolf did something no other large predator ever dared to do. It walked toward human fire instead of away from it. Not because it was captured, not because it was trained, but because it noticed something the other wolves missed. That single moment, that one wolf deciding to approach instead of attack, changed everything. Today, that wolf's descendants sit in your home, they sleep in your bed, they greet you at the door, they love you unconditionally. But here's what most people don't realize. You didn't create that loyalty. That wolf did. And the reason why rewrites everything we thought we knew about evolution, survival, and what happens when two species decide they need each other to live. Picture this. You're a wolf 15,000 years ago. Your senses are perfect. Hearing that picks up a heartbeat from a mile away. Smells so acute you can track prey for days. You've survived by following one rule. Avoid humans at all costs. Every instinct screams it. Humans have fire. They have weapons. They're unpredictable. Even bigger predators learn this lesson. Bears, big cats, saber-toothed tigers. They all stayed away. But you see something different ahead. The human camp glows with firelight, shadows dancing across tents, and the smell. Cooked meat, bones, fat, more food than you've seen all winter. Your stomach is empty. Your pack is struggling. Most wolves would turn away, but something in your brain is different. You're not as afraid as you should be. Here's what scientists now understand. In every population, there's variation. Some wolves are aggressive, some cautious, some are wired differently. These different wolves, something in their neurology makes them less reactive to threat signals. Around 15,000 years ago, a few of these unusual wolves made a discovery that would change their species forever. Humans had endless scraps, bones from kills, fat trimmed from meat, guts discarded after meals, a consistent food source that required zero risk. While normal wolves hunted in the winter and starved, these bold ones survived on human leftovers. That's it. That's the entire beginning. Not some grand plan, not humans creating dogs. Just one simple fact. Easy calories beat starvation. Over 50 generations, then 500 generations, evolution got to work. The wolves that were too aggressive, humans killed them. The wolves that were too fearful, they never got close enough to eat. But the wolves in the middle, calm enough to stay, bold enough to approach, they thrived. They ate more. They reproduced more. Their genes spread faster. And something started happening that would blow the minds of evolutionary biologists for centuries to come. These wolves started looking wrong. Not wrong in a bad way, wrong in a specific way. Their ears started drooping. Their tails started curling. Their snouts got shorter. Their fur started getting spotted, patchy, unusual. These shouldn't happen by accident. This is what biologists call behavioral neoteny. When you stop selecting for aggression and toughness, bodies start investing in different traits. Sociability, playfulness, neoteny. A Russian scientist named Dmitry Belyaev proved this in the 1950s. He took foxes, aggressive wild foxes. He did one thing, bred only the friendliest to the friendliest. That's it. No other selection, no other criteria. Within a few generations, the foxes developed floppy ears, spotted coats, curly tails. Changes that should have taken thousands of years happened in decades. Because when you remove the pressure to be an apex predator, evolution shifts its investment. This is exactly what was happening around human camps. By generation 500, these wolves didn't look like wolves anymore. They looked like something new. And humans started noticing. Now it gets interesting. Because humans realized something immediately. These animals were useful in ways wild wolves never were. When a predator approached camp at night, they barked. They warned. They protected without being asked. When children got near a dangerous one, humans killed it. When one stayed calm, humans fed it extra scraps. When one could read your pointing gesture, when it responded to your voice, these ones survived better. It's called artificial selection, and it's one of the most powerful forces in nature. Within 200 years, the filtering was done. The partnership was locked in. Humans needed the protection. The wolves needed the food. Neither could go back. Neither wanted to. But the craziest part? The brains changed. A modern dog's brain is neurologically different from a wolf's. Here's what neuroscientists discovered. When you point at something, a dog's brain lights up in the same regions that activate in humans when they see pointing. Dogs evolved the ability to read human communication at a neurological level. Wolves can't do this, not because they're stupid, because evolution never selected for it. But here's the part that keeps biologists up at night. Dogs also developed something called oxytocin responsiveness. That's the bonding hormone, the same one that bonds a mother to her baby. When a dog sees your face, their brain floods with oxytocin. To them, you're not an owner. You're family. This doesn't exist in any other predator. Wolves view other species as prey or competition. But dogs look at you and their DNA says, this is my pack, This is survival. The neurochemistry rewired completely, and nobody forced it. Evolution did. So let's address the question everyone's wondering. Did dogs choose us, or did we choose them? The traditional answer was always, humans domesticated dogs. We're the smart ones. We did the selecting. But that's only half the truth. Because this story started with a wolf making a choice. A choice to approach instead of flee. A choice to stay near danger because the reward was greater. A choice made thousands of times over centuries until both species became dependent on the other. Humans selected traits they liked, but dogs initiated the entire relationship. Neither species planned it, but both participated. And that's what makes this bond so rare in nature. It didn't come from dominance, it came from mutual survival. So when your dog looks at you today, you're looking at 15,000 years of evolution compressed into one face. Their brain sees you as family. Their body chemistry is literally calibrated to your emotions. Their instincts are programmed to protect you. A dog will notice a seizure coming before you feel it. A dog will smell cancer on your breath before any doctor can find it. A dog will wake you during a fire you don't even know is starting. These aren't trained behaviors. These are evolutionary programs. Your dog is watching out for you the way their DNA demands. So the real mystery isn't why dogs chose humans. It's this. How did two completely different species become so interdependent that neither can truly survive without the other? And the answer is hidden in every glance, every tail wag, every moment your dog rests their head on your knee. Because that's not obedience. That's not training. That's partnership written into biology. That's 15,000 years of both species deciding they're better together. That's home. If this blew your mind, you need to subscribe. Because there are dozens of stories like this. Moments where science reveals the hidden depths of the creatures we live with. Stories that change how you see the animal sitting next to you right now. Thank you for watching.